Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Logic Medico. Today's interesting topic is pointing index. When you point fingers at others, this is a position with which you are pointing. You can see one finger, that is the index finger, is directed away from you. The remaining three fingers are directed towards you. And the thumb is independently clasping the other three fingers. This is pointing your finger. So what is this pointing index or the pointing sign? So let's understand this. There are two muscles in the forearm, the flexor digitorum superficialis, which goes to the middle phalanx, gets attached to either side of the middle phalanx of the medial four digits or the fingers, flexor digitorum superficialis. So you flex your fingers at the proximal interphalangeal joint. This flexor digitorum superficialis is totally supplied by median nerve. Okay. Next, deep to this flexor digitorum superficialis in the forearm, there is a deep muscle. It's called flexor digitorum profundus. This will reach the base of the distal phalanx. So you flex the distal phalanx of the medial four fingers. But the fact here is the flexor digitorum profundus, the medial half, that is the little finger and ring finger tendon, are supplied by ulnar nerve, whereas the lateral half is purely supplied by median nerve. The tendons for index finger and middle finger, this portion is supplied by median nerve. Okay. So now what happens? If at all there is a median nerve palsy, then the flexor digitorum superficialis is fully paralyzed because it's totally supplied by median nerve. Whereas the flexor digitorum profundus, only the lateral half, the tendon going to index finger and middle finger, will be paralyzed. Why? Because these tendons are purely supplied by median nerve. Whereas the tendon, flexor digitorum profundus tendon going towards ring finger and little finger is spared because it is supplied by ulnar nerve. So now what happens when you ask the patient to make a fist? Usually you should be able to make a fist with all the fingers like this. But now with median nerve palsy, person is not able to completely make a fist. You can see that the index finger remains in extended position at metacarpophalangeal joint and interphalangeal joint, appearing like that the patient is pointing at the doctor or the examiner. So this is called pointing index. It is seen in median nerve lesion. When you ask the patient to make a fist, he is not being able to make the fist completely. You can see the index finger is pointing and the middle finger is half flexed. That is due to other reason. Okay. But index finger, which is pointing forward, is because of paralysis of flexor digitorum superficialis. So the person is not able to flex the proximal interphalangeal joint. Paralysis of flexor digitorum profundus. So he is not able to flex the distal interphalangeal joint. So these two are totally, for the index finger, these two joints are totally supplied by median nerve. In fact, the same thing applies for the middle finger, but the problem here is the tendon of flexor digitorum profundus. For the index finger, the synovial sheath and the tendon is separated much earlier and it is independent of the other three fingers. Whereas the tendon, flexor digitorum profundus tendon, there is a sheaths which are connecting one another. So they are interconnected with one another. So this can be easily known if you just try to flex your fingers from little finger side slowly. You can see that I didn't even attempt to make the flexion of the ring finger. See, it's flexing by itself. So if I attempt to flex the ring finger, can you see the middle finger is moving? Very interesting, right? So okay, if you see that when I'm flexing my middle finger, my index finger remains there only. That only shows that the tendon sheath is not connected with other tendon in the hand, the tendon sheath of the flexor digitorum profundus. Therefore, with median nerve palsy, actually the person should have got like this. When asked to make fist, it should have been like this. But since it's interconnected with one another, it should have been double pointing index like this. But since the tendon sheath are interconnected with one another, now ask the person with median nerve palsy to make a fist. That index finger will be pointing, will be fully extended at the metacarpophalangeal, interphalangeal joints, all the joints. But that of the, though it's paralyzed, that of the middle finger will be partially flexed. So, because of the interconnection between tendon sheaths of the ring and little finger. Okay. In addition to this pointing index is a sign of median nerve injury. Okay. In addition to this, when I ask the patient to make a clasp, to clasp his hand like this, usually normal person will be able to clasp completely. But this patient will have oscular clasp deformity, meaning even after clasping, Osler discovered this. So you can see the index finger is popping out. After the patient is clasped his hand, the index finger will be popping out of it. It cannot make a complete fist. It is called as oscular clasp sign. Okay. Also, whenever Pope was addressing the gathering, so he usually addresses like this at the gathering or the people, or any person who preaches usually address the people by pointing one finger at them or at the sky. So this is called as preacher's sign or benediction hand. When the person's hand always remains like this with one index finger out, so it is called as benediction and Pope's hand or the preacher's hand or preacher's sign. This also suggests median nerve palsy. So we learned three things today. Number one, pointing index. When you ask the patient to make a fist, he will not be able to make completely. One of the finger will be keep pointing forward. That is the index finger. It's called the pointing index or the pointing sign. The second is oscular clasp. Oscular. When I ask the patient to clasp the hand, index finger is popping out like this. It's called oscular clasp sign. The last one is preacher's hand. Whenever a preacher is pointing now like this patient's hand will always remain like this, preacher's hand or the benediction's hand. The finger remains like this. All these are suggestive of median nerve palsy, supplying the flexor digitorum superficialis and profundus of the index finger. Thank you for watching and learning from Logic Medico. Kindly consider subscribing to our channel and don't forget to press the bell button. Thank you once again for watching and learning from Logic Medico.